Okay, so starting off where we left off in the last video, the answer for this one is 34 out of 64. If you've got that right, go on to the next example, please. If not, then you watch me do this. Okay, so Natalie has 8 socks in a drawer. 5 of the socks are black, 3 of the socks are white. Okay, so we have to write this one as a fraction. All right, 5 of the socks are black. We cannot just write 5 there because as a probability that means nothing. So therefore we make it 5 out of the 8 socks that she had. Okay, the white socks are 3 out of the 8. Okay, because she takes out a sock at random, writes down its colour and then puts it back in the drawer, it means that the probability won't change. So for her to pick a black sock will be the same as it was there. It will be 5 out of 8. And therefore, because they need to add up to one whole, the white sock would again be 3 out of 8. The black sock here would be 5 out of 8. And the white sock would be 3 out of 8. So therefore, we've got the first 2 marks there simply by just doing the table. Work out the probability that the 2 socks are the same colour. Now, again, those that got it right shouldn't be listening to my explanation. They should go looking at the next example. People might be considering now, how have we got this answer here? Well, probability that 2 socks are the same colour, that could be the first sock is black and the second sock is black. And it also could be the first sock is white and the second sock is white. They are both examples of the socks being the same colour. So what you need to do is you need to work out the probability of both of those. So black and black sock. So it'll be 5 out of 8 times by 5 out of 8, which is 25 out of 64. So that's the probability of them both being black. Then 3 out of 8 times 3 out of 8 will be the probability of them both being white. So probability of both being black is 9 out of 64. Probability of them both being black is 25 out of 64. Because they are both correct answers in this situation, you then add those 2 answers together. So 25 plus 9 is 34 out of the 64. And that is how we ended up with that answer there. Okay, last example will be here. Again, I'm going to say what the answer is. If you get the answer, then please go on to the next video. Okay? Right, so pause it here if you need to. Okay, the answer, if you've done it, is 0.04. Okay, if you've got that, go on to the next video. If you haven't got that, listen to me now, please. So the probability that it will rain on a day in June is 0.2. So therefore, I'd put 0.2 in here. When it rains, the probability that my tennis match is cancelled is 0.7. Now, straight away, it's gone off to this next bit here. When I read this question, I want to fill in everything I can about what I know with probability already. Now, I know if there's 20% chance of it raining here, automatically makes it an 80% chance of it not raining. So that becomes 0.8. Right, I'll go back to the question. When it rains, the probability that my tennis match is cancelled is 0.7. So when it rains, probability it's cancelled is 0.7, which I will put just here. Again, I don't read the next line in the question because I know that these 2 probabilities here must add up to 1. So if there's a 70% chance of it being cancelled here, it must be a 30% chance of it not being cancelled. Okay, 80% chance of it not raining. Now it says when it does not rain. Okay, there. The probability that my tennis match is not cancelled is 0.95. So not cancelled will be 0.95 here. Which means, because these 2 probabilities here must add up to 1, if that's 0.95, the tennis match being cancelled will be 0.05. There's a 5% chance of it happening. Okay, so that's how you fill out the first table. Work out the probability that on a day in June, it does not rain, so here, does not rain, and my tennis match is cancelled. So it does not rain, and my tennis match is cancelled. So it would be that and that. and we know that and means multiply. So that and that would be 0.8 times 0.05. 0.8 times 0.05 equals to 0.04, and therefore that is my final answer. Okay, have a little look at this yourself and see how you find it.